What's going on YouTube? My name is CymenSniped and welcome to the channel. Shadow Palace, or otherwise known as Shadow Hall, has just hit the sea surface, and some of us who never paid much attention to the other regions probably would want to know a little bit more about this new mode before jumping in head first. If you'd like to pop questions or just chill with the community, feel free to join me on Discord. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, a quick disclaimer, what I am about to share with you are what I've discovered so far and based on my personal recommendations after experiencing it myself on day one. A lot of these are also heavily influenced by translated information from Antillar, so a big shout out to him. If you have any feedback, please let me know in the comment section, and with that out of the way, let's get into it. So in this video, I'm going to go through the basic mechanics of this new mode and how you can efficiently farm them. I'll also include my personal recommendations on what rewards you might want to prioritize at the end of your runs, but you may also do it in your different way. Priorities are set based on your personal needs. Always remember that. At the release of this mode for the sea servers, there are a total of 3 palaces available for us to clear. Each palace have 5 stages in them, and you'll consume 1 key when you clear or fail to clear the palace you entered. Worry not, the key you use to enter will only be consumed if you clear all 5 stages or if you failed 3 times during your attempts across the 5 stages. Each stage in a palace have various restrictions similar to that of the challenge mode. These handicaps can be a wide variety of conditions such as no awakened units, a specific class ban, unit cost restriction, and or a combination of any two. Why is Shadow Palace stage unique is because in every stage there's an enemy unit from the pool of playable characters with similar skills but jacked up. At the 5th stage of each palace, all the previous unique enemies will appear for that fight. On top of the handicap for each stage, you might want to pay a bit more attention as to who to use to ensure that you do not fail. The upside is that there are no medals to earn, and beating the stage in 3 seconds compared to 2 minutes and 59 seconds yield the same rewards. Other than that, it's basically the same as a normal PvE stage. So let's quickly run through the best units that do what they do really well. Unless they are banned from the stage, here are a few units that would almost carry you in the first few palaces with moderate gears. Do note that if a unit isn't within these recommendations, it is not that they are any less effective, it is just that they are not as efficient as a base unit overall for the purpose that they serve. These are the general units that will always probably work unless they are banned for the particular stage. Adele, which actually does more damage to soldiers and CO, summons spawns that can serve as midi tanks. Awakened Yuna is literally an off-tank healer and a DPS in one. As for Awakened Soyun, she has a really high DPS output. She's reliable, she jumps back, she keeps herself alive. The other high DPS units that you want to consider to fit into the team is Gaiun, which has a really high DPS output and stuns all around. Kyle, which summons 2 Bulwark, consistently improving the survivability of the team. Rosaria as a high DPS output 4-cost ranger. As for tanks, you want to consider units like Liyumi, which is a very reliable 3-cost evasion tank, and Serapel, which is a 4-cost tank with some decent self-sustain and DPS. As for supporters, Evelyn is one of your most reliable 3-cost flying healer, and Harim is definitely good every single mode, providing CDR boost, heals, and also shields. In the event that you're at a stage where the cost restriction is applied, you might want to consider fitting in some 2-cost units. These are the 2-cost units that I will highly recommend you consider putting into the team. Cindy Looper is an early hit stun and off tank. Rifleman is a high DPS 2-cost unit. Shieldman, a decent tank which is also 2-cost. Einstein, which is a tanky striker with 2 bodies. And Minato, which does decent DPS as a 2-cost ranger. So once you clear these palaces, you will be rewarded with certain currencies and certain other rewards. The rewards that matters the most by clearing Shadow Hall is this green currency, which you can use at the exchange shop for a special type of mold. The molds with limited count resets every single week, and so does the silver binaries. The gold binaries, however, resets every month. To make things simple, in most cases, we'll want to clear out the molds from the cheapest cost and work our way to clear the other discounted molds. If you have extras by then, clearing the silver binaries will be great, and then finally moving on to the gold ones. rinse and repeat as they refresh. And that's all there is to it to this new mode. Just a quick recap. Shadow Palace is a new mode introduced to C servers where you can farm the next most optimum gears for your units outside of the very limited pool of T6 Maze and Gordius gears. If you have any questions or feedback regarding Shadow Palace, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below and let's help each other out. Until the next video, bye!